Bada bing, bada boom. Let's make it do what it do. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. We are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know the Ramonepreston Show is live in his house right here on this beautiful Tuesday and in the beautiful Buckhead community of the A, the T, and the L. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. If you don't know, now you know. My name is Ramonepreston. I'm the host of the Ramonepreston Show. And every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, even though I'm a few minutes late, most of the time, guess what? We show up here on this show to share information with you that we know can help you start, structure, and scale your business, your finances, and anything else in between. So I want you to put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from. Who are you representing? What city are you watching me from? Put in the comments what city you're watching me from, because I'm going to take some time today to talk to you about how to develop a marketer's mindset. How to develop a marketer's mindset. So please hit the like button, hit the share button, tag somebody, let them know that we are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. And we are about to talk about how to develop a marketer's mindset. How to develop a marketer's mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start this conversation. Let me start this discussion. Let me start today's show off by explaining to you that if you want to succeed on any level in business, you have to develop a marketer's mindset. You have to be able to wrap your mind around the significance, the importance, the severity of marketing. And one of the reasons why I can talk about this today is because I'm still learning the game. I'm still developing. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying and researching and developing and testing and experimenting with things that I know can make me a better marketer and can help me develop a better marketing mindset. But guess what? You got to start somewhere. You got to be willing to lean in. You got to be willing to do what it is that you need to do in order to put you and your business in the best position possible. So how to develop a marketer's mindset? Well, I can talk macro and I can talk micro about this concept of having a marketer's mindset. So from a macro, from a bigger, broader, general perspective, you got to at least start with having a vision and a mission and some type of purpose or objective for your life and definitely for your business. So it really doesn't matter what type of business you're in. It really doesn't matter what type of products and services that you sell or that you want to provide to the marketplace. At some point in your life and at some point in you constructing some type of business, you've got to decide and most certainly determine what is your vision. What is the vision of your life? What is the vision of your business? What is the mission for your life? What is the mission for your business? Like, these are two things that you need to have. Of course, there are so many other things that you might need when you're constructing a business, but in order for you to really understand the importance and the severity and the magnitude of what your marketing can do for you and what it can do for your business, you got to have some type of vision. Now, what is the vision? The vision is like the long-term image, the long-term picture, the long-term goals that you have for yourself that you might infuse into your business, okay? Like my vision for life, which is directly connected to my vision for my organization, is really built around education and inspiration and impacting. Those are the three key words that make up a part of my vision: to educate, to inspire, and to impact people around the world. Well, guess what? That becomes the vision for my business, because now what I do in my business, what I do in my ministry, what I do in my organization as a whole is tied to, it's constructed around me wanting to educate people, inspire people, and impact people. And what that does is that gives me the ability to look at, if my vision is to educate and to inspire and to impact, then what would my mission for my life and my business be? How can I describe what I do that leads to educating, inspiring, and impacting? And that's where the mission for my company comes in at. And the mission is to help people start, structure, and scale their businesses, their ministries, their income streams, and their wealth building dreams. Now, this might sound like it's like ridiculous to be thinking about when you are working towards developing a marketer's mindset, but it really isn't. You have to, at some point, have a vision. You have to, at some point, have a mission. And when you're able to articulate and clearly understand what your vision and your mission, which may be your vision and your mission for life, is, now you can infuse this. Infuse, like inject it into whatever your main business or maybe your primary business is. Now, if you follow me and you have like the holding company and then you have like operating companies, this may be a reflection of what your holding company or your main business is, but you got to be able to infuse the vision and the mission of your business into your business, okay? So now, once you understand how important your vision for life, your mission for life is, and why you want to infuse that, inject that into your business, because now when you look at your business, you see your vision in your business. You see your mission in your business, and it gives you the fuel that you're gonna need in order to develop the mindset of a marketer, because marketing is the most essential. Marketing is the most important. Marketing is going to be the most significant, like the most significant factor for your business. Because when you're able to develop that marketer's mindset, you're going to be able to see an increase in your sales, an increase in your activity, an increase in how you expand and how you put forth a lot of effort. Like everything changes in your business when you understand marketing, especially when you develop a marketer's mindset. So let me share a few things with you. First of all, and I had to make sure that I wrote my notes down real good. I believe, and a lot of people agree with me on this, I believe that every business owner needs to see themselves and their businesses as marketing and media companies. Okay? So I want you to think about what I just said. Every business, let me just put it this way, every entrepreneur and every business. So you are the entrepreneur, right? And you as an entrepreneur may own a business. So you as an entrepreneur and your business, you all need to see yourselves as marketing and media companies. You've got to see yourself as such. Like this alone will change how you do business on a day-to-day basis. So again, let's say you have your vision. Okay, you got your vision. You know what your vision is. What is your long-term goal? What do you want to accomplish in your life? All right. When you figure that out and you craft that, now you want to look at what is your mission? What is the objective? What are you going to do every day in order to help you fulfill that vision? That's your mission. Once you craft that, once you bring definition to that, once you understand that, then it's going to be important for you to bring this into your business. So your business needs a vision. Your business needs to have some type of long-term goal that it's going to accomplish. Your business needs a mission. Your business needs some type of objective, something that it does that demonstrates and explains and defines to people what you're about, what you plan on doing and what you're doing it with and who you're doing it to. It needs a vision and a mission. But once you figure this out, the most important step that you need to take after crafting this is you as the entrepreneur and your business becoming a media and a marketing company. Like, you got to start really sometimes tricking yourself into understanding that, oh, I'm not a plumber. I'm actually a marketing and media company that happens to do plumbing. Like, when I started understanding this, and there were some people that I listened to for years that were really moving in this space, and I still listen to a couple of them. They were moving into this space, and once I got the revelation, once I started understanding what they were saying, I was like, wait a minute, I get it. I don't need to just focus on being the real estate guy. I don't need to just focus on being the business consultant. I don't need to just focus on being the financial consultant or the coach or the trainer and educator. I need to focus on becoming a marketing person, a media person. I need to build a company around marketing and media, but even though I'm marketing and I'm providing these media services, I'm using as content things that are relating to what I'm doing beyond that, like business and financial coaching and consulting and training. I hope I'm making sense. And if I am, I want you to give me some feedback in the comments to let me know how what I'm saying to you is resonating with you. Because again, whatever type of business you have and whatever industry you're in, I want you to start looking at that business or that industry, not in light of that business and industry, but I want you to start looking at it in light of you and your business becoming a marketing and media company. That's what it needs to be. So you literally got a blanket. You got to put a blanket around your current business, and that blanket needs to be marketing and media. Does that make sense? I'm going to say it again, just in case you missed the memo, because I know sometimes you got to listen to it over and over again to get it, because it took me probably a couple months of listening to content like this almost on a daily basis for it to register to me that, oh, that's what I need to be. I need to be a marketing company. But in order for me to be a marketing company, in order for me to be a media company, I have to develop the mindset of a marketer. So what is a mindset of a marketer? A mindset of a marketer is somebody who's always looking for new creative ways to communicate information, to craft messages, to tell stories, to get attention and awareness, to provide enough value to the general public so that at some point when they want to make certain decisions, I am the first person, or my company is the first company that's on their mind. That comes from consistent and persistent marketing and media. Think about it. The biggest companies in the world, they do more marketing, they have more media presence than every other company. Think about the biggest companies. Now, there are some that don't really have a lot of marketing and media presence, but they do it in different creative ways. Like if you think about companies like BlackRock or Blackstone, a lot of these multi-trillion-dollar companies, the general public don't really know about them like they do Coca-Cola, but a lot of these unknown companies are backing companies that are out in the general public. So they got so much money and power and influence, they don't even have to be known. I mean, think about it. If you're a multi-trillion-dollar company, who cares if somebody knows you? Like, it really don't matter. But a lot of these other companies that have to grow and become what they have become, they need a lot of marketing and they need a lot of media. So again, every business owner needs to see themselves, and every business owner needs to see their businesses as marketing and media companies. That's a powerful point that I want you to get. So I want you, if you're taking notes, I want you to write down, I need to see myself and my business as a marketing and media company. I need to see myself and my business as a marketing and media company. Let me say it again. That's what you should be writing down and saying to yourself. I need to see myself and my business as a marketing and media company. I don't need to just see myself as a plumbing company if you plumb. Right? If you're a plumber, I don't need to just see myself as a landscape company. I don't need to see myself as a painting company. I don't need to see myself as a apparel company. I don't need to see myself as a salon. I don't need to see myself as a web designer. I don't need to see myself as a virtual assistant. I need to see myself as a marketing and media company that happens to provide information, content, valuable data on things like plumbing or landscaping or painting or doing hair or whatever the business is. But you got to flip that thing. You got to flip that thing. I'm telling you, the companies and the entrepreneurs and the entities that you see winning are the companies and the entrepreneurs and the entities that understand this. Now, why do I say this? I'm gonna give you a few reasons why I say this. And again, you should be taking some good notes because I'm giving you some very, very valuable information. And if you use this information, I'm telling you, it changed my life and it'll change your life, okay? Let's see here. Do we have any questions on anything that I've shared so far? If you do, you could just drop the questions in the comments. Okay, so let me explain to you why I say you need to be, or your business needs to be, or see yourself, and you need to see your business as a marketing and media company. Number one, let me tell you why, okay? Number one, your marketing it determines, I'll say almost all of your sales. This is the first reason why I'm saying you need to see yourself and you need to see your business as a marketing and media company, okay? And the first reason is because your marketing determines almost all of your sales. My business and financial mentor and coach, he always says that marketing is senior to sales. Marketing is senior to sales, because if you do not market yourself, if you do not get attention, if you do not engage in promotion, if you do not create awareness, how, question mark, are you going to create a conversion? How are you going to do that? So if nobody knows you, if there's never a time that you are becoming more aware and that you're getting the attention from people who could potentially do business with you, how are you going to make enough conversions? That's why I said your marketing determines almost all of your sales, because you can make sales without marketing, but it is not guaranteed that you can create sustainable sales over long periods of time. We're not talking about one and done. So it doesn't matter if you go viral one time, or you get 1-2 videos that get a couple 100,000 views, or you get a good opportunity to be interviewed, or you meet a couple people and you get known and you have this rush and this wave of business. That's not guaranteed to be sustainable over long periods of time. I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs start businesses and they get this one moment of exposure, or they get this 15 minutes of fame, and they get a rush of business, and what happens is they lose that momentum and they start failing. You know why? Because they do not maintain enough excuse me, they don't maintain enough attention, promotion, or awareness to sustain their conversions. So I want you to write that down. That's a very powerful point that you should understand. This is why I need to see myself as a marketer. This is why I need to see my business as a marketing agency. And I need to blanket who I am as a marketer. I need to blanket my business as a marketing agency. I need to blanket that over who I am as a business consultant or my business as a business consulting firm. You see what I'm saying? So whatever your current business is, you gotta learn how to blanket that current business with marketing, with becoming a media company, so that you can start taking content, taking information, taking a lot of important data that may be relating to your line of work or your business, your field, your industry, your market, and start sharing that. So your marketing determines almost all of your sales, period. Like when you see a lot of people on, like, all you got to do is just go to, like, when you scrolling on social media, like when you're on Facebook and you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, or you're on Instagram, you're on Snapchat, or whatever the platforms that you're on. When you start scrolling, notice how many ads you see. Notice how much content you see that people are producing about businesses that you might not even be sure what they are until you start watching the video, or you click on the link, or you respond to the call of action. But a lot of these people are doing what? They're marketing. They're marketing. They're marketing through ads. When you go to YouTube and you type in, let's say if you go to YouTube and you type in how to start a holding company, like, try that. Type in how to start a holding company. I guarantee you that somewhere on that list, you're going to see one of my videos. I guarantee that. You're going to see one of my videos. I might not be at the top yet, but I'm somewhere probably in maybe the top 10. Matter of fact, let me take a look. By the way, if you have any questions, I want you to drop the questions in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have, whether it's about business or something else. So let me see. I want to go to YouTube real quick, and I want to type in how to start a holding company to see where am I, how to, and I'm going to YouTube not with my account. So how to start a holding company. Okay, one video. Look at that. I'm number 2. I'm number 2. That's me. Number 2. That's the first video came up. I'm number 2. I'm number 3. See there? I'm the second and third video on YouTube. And then I'm like number 8 or 9. So the top 10 videos that come up, let's say for how to start a holding company, I'm 3 of them. Number 2, number 3, and probably number 7 or 8. So what does that mean? That means there's something I'm doing with regard to marketing Now, do I sell products and programs? And do I provide services for starting and structuring holding companies? Of course I do. So what happens is, because I'm marketing my business, how am I marketing my business? With videos about holding companies. I run ads too, but a lot of times this is just organic traffic that I'm creating, because I understand I got to get attention. I got to promote. I got to get awareness if I'm going to make conversions. And the way I do that is market. How do I market? I got to go into the market. Where is the market? Well, most of the market is on social media. So if you got a business and you got products and services that you're trying to sell and you're not selling them, number one, it's because you do not have the mindset of a marketer. And you need to develop a mindset of a marketer. One of the ways you develop a mindset of a marketer is you start marketing. How do you start marketing? You start sharing valuable information. You start taking the things that you know you are good at doing and you have a lot of knowledge on, and you start packaging that information and that knowledge and that value in the form of content that you can share on social media platforms. And you might not get a whole lot of attention. Okay, I said this yesterday, and I keep saying this to people because a lot of you watch me and follow me on a regular basis, and it's like, people say that to me all the time. I hear people, somebody just said it to me, I think yesterday, that, you know, you don't even have a whole lot of people watching your live videos. So one thing about it, you can't unpublish it. You know what I mean? Basically, once I do this live today, this live is going to stay on there as long as there's a Facebook, a YouTube, a LinkedIn. So it's the discretion and the decision of the viewer today or at some point to watch this and to want to know more about me, to want to figure out what exactly do I do. But as long as I'm doing it at a certain point over time, it's going to start getting what? Attention. It's going to start helping me promote my business. It's going to bring another level of awareness. I got people who are clients that have told me that we've watched you for months. Some people watched me for a couple years before they decided that, hey, he knows enough to help me with my business. He knows enough to help me pivot through this difficult time in my finances. So it's only a matter of time if I keep doing my part. And my part is to develop the mindset of a marketer and to what? Market myself, because my marketing determines almost all my sales. So that's the first reason why. It's the first reason why you want to develop the mindset of a marketer. Here's the second reason. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more information, okay? So let's see here. Second reason, number 2. Unless you market yourself, you won't, please hear this, you won't make enough money I'm going to use the word sales. You won't make enough sales to stay in business. Does that make sense? So this is the second reason why you want to develop the mindset of a marketer, and you want to start seeing yourself in your business as a marketing and media agency. Why? Because unless you market yourself, you won't make enough sales to stay in business. I mean, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So when I'm talking to my mentees, like I just did this past week on our mentorship coaching call, this Saturday, right here at our headquarters, we're going to be hosting a marketing workshop. So I'm going to take about 4 to 5, maybe 6 hours, and I'm going to be doing a deep dive with my clients and my mentees to give them a lot of strategies and a lot of tips and tools that they can use to become more of a marketer and for their companies to become more marketing companies. And they're going to have some strategies that they can take away. But the reason why I do this is because I know if you're not marketing yourself, meaning that if you're not in the market, the root word for marketing is what? Market. What is the market? The market is where everybody's at. You got to go to the market. You can't think you're going to just sit in your office or sit behind a computer, or you're going to just stay in your prayer closet and somehow all these doors are going to open up for you. The way you're going to get business is getting known and being so consistent and really so relentless with this that you start really pushing doors down on social media, because it's hundreds of millions of people that post stuff every day. It's probably tens of millions of people that are doing what you're doing in business. And you think if you put a post up every couple days, somebody's paying attention to you? You think if every once in a while you do this flashy, polished video? Hi, my name is Ramonepreston. I'm the CEO of Ramonepreston Enterprises, and I specialize in, ain't nobody listening to that. Ain't nobody paying attention to that. So you got to figure out the best way to get the attention you need. You got to figure out the best way to communicate in a way with people in the market that you can get their attention, that you can create some awareness, and that you can at some point make some conversions. So I don't care what it takes. As long as it's legal and it's righteously moral, I'm going to do it. So if that means I got to show up every day and I got to talk to 2 people on my live or 200,000 people when that time comes, guess what? I'm still going to show up, because I know I've got to think and have the mindset of someone who's willing to go into that market, because my sales depend on it. All right? So if you have any questions, I want you to drop the questions in the comments. This Saturday, as I mentioned, I'm going to be hosting a marketing workshop. It's really only for people who are in our coaching program. We have a 1-year coaching program called our Millionaire Mentorship program. And what we do in this mentorship program, in addition to giving you one-on-one coaching sessions, weekly coaching calls, giving you access to our Millionaire Blueprint, our online training program, one of the other things that we do for our mentees is we host quarterly workshops. And these workshops are really designed to dig into the nuts and bolts of the 4 main systems that you need in order to succeed in business. Now, just in case you're not familiar with those systems, they are sales, financial, operational, and marketing. So this is why I'm talking about this today, because this Saturday I'm doing a workshop on marketing. So it doesn't matter what kind of business you in or what kind of business you want to start. At some point, you're going to have to learn how to run your business using these 4 main systems: sales, financials, operational, and more importantly today, marketing. Because if you don't know how to market your business, you ain't gonna have no sales. And if you don't know how to market your business and you ain't got no sales, you ain't gonna have no financial systems that you even need to track, because you ain't got no money coming in or going out, because you ain't making none. And if you don't know about marketing, you don't understand it, you're not gonna have any operational systems, because you ain't gonna have no people working for you. You ain't gonna have no activity going on. So everything hangs on the hinges of you learning how to market. And so we provide training, we provide educational courses, we provide coaching and consulting to you to help you build the right infrastructure for starting your business and for integrating the systems and processes that are needed for you to succeed in your business. And one of those systems and processes is sales. So if you're interested in joining me this Saturday for my marketing workshop, or maybe you just have some questions about marketing or holding companies or other systems that we've talked about, I want you to reach out to me. All you have to do is text the word millionaire to this number, or you can just call this number and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have about anything that we talked about today. And you can also visit my website, Ramonepreston.com, to see more information about our programs, about our services, about our products that we offer, from training to coaching to consulting when it comes to business and financial success. But feel free to text millionaire to this number if you want to know more, or if you have some questions and you would just like for me to give you some clarity on something that you're doing. Feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you, to answer your questions, to share more information with you. And also, please do me a quick favor. Put in the comments what your biggest takeaway is from today's show. Like, what was the biggest takeaway you got from today's show? And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube page. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. At all these platforms, you can find me, follow me, and subscribe to me at Ramonepreston, at Ramonepreston. This has been another edition of the Ramonepreston Show on this beautiful Tuesday. My hope and expectation is that you learned something, that I got your mind thinking about things that you can do to develop a marketer's mindset. And my team and I, we're always here available to help you along the way. So thank you for joining the show today. We'll be back here tomorrow, same place, same time, 12 o'clock noon Eastern, right here on the Ramonepreston